He- Hello? Chat, is that you? Cause it's me, your boy, Big Scared. I'm back. You couldn't keep me away. I'm here to bless and curse this next run with my presence. Thank you for being here today. We are gathered here today to celebrate a very special Mario, a very tall Mario, a very green Mario. I'm talking, of course, about Luigi here. And more importantly, we're here to celebrate y'all because y'all have contributed over $100 towards Spud doing the unthinkable, and that is catching every ghost during the blackout. So thank you, chat. And without further ado, we're going to get that next run out here because Spud here has a very special incentive that I would like them to describe to y'all.
Hello, I'm Spud. Before he's completely asleep, this is my cat. Say hi to Loki. I'll pet him throughout the run, don't worry. I got MBZ on commentary.
Hello.
And we're going to be taking y'all through the PAL version of Luigi's Mansion. I'm going to be piloting the Green Mario throughout this. There's a whole lot of stuff that's like unique to PAL, and if you haven't seen a PAL specific speedrun before, it's going to be very, very wild. It's think a ROM hack. It's like a Nintendo sanctioned ROM hack. I'll leave it at that. But our incentive will be at the start of Area 4. I'm going to be going through basically all of the mansion during the blackout where all the lights are off and you can't save and everything, and I will be catching all of the bonus mice and bonus ghosts that you can pick up there. You can't get literally all of them that we could have gotten in the mansion up to that point, but you can get most of them. I think I counted as like 11 or 12, so we're gonna have like 12 diamonds at the end of that because, yeah, PAL has a lot of money in it, and we don't have any use for money for the rest of the game. That is purely because y'all donated, so enjoy the not in any other category content. I'm ready to go when everybody else is, though.
I am ready as well. Would you like me to count you down?
Oh, sure.
All right, let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, we're playing on the New Game Plus version of the game, which is incredibly important for PAL because you see that little star in the bottom right corner? That means we're in the Hidden Mansion. The Hidden Mansion in PAL is like a totally different thing. If you've seen this game before, it already looks wrong because it's like mirrored left to right. Pay attention to Luigi's hat. The L on his hat is backwards because what I think they did is literally just mirror the video and then reverse your controls. That's not all. It's also extremely dark, so don't adjust your monitor, don't adjust your TV, whatever. It's not you, it's me. It's the game. It's very hard to see. I will run into walls. I will miss my turns. I opened a fake door yesterday practicing. Still PB'd though, so we take those. But other than that, it seems pretty like normal so far. Aside from that, we got that orange guy there. He's normally there. We got this pink guy though. He's not normally there. That's kind of weird. Anyway, moving on. And then we got, oh, that's a blue guy. And the blue twirlers here actually don't show up in the normal base mansion, normal mansion, other versions of the game until Area 4. And now they're in the first room. So that's kind of what you're going to be dealing with. That is the only easy room in the game.
Yep. And while this is the PAL version, I will say that it is anything but your PAL. This is
absolutely not a friend.
Ridiculously difficult. You do not face 3 enemies at a time in the base game.
Yeah, so normally we don't get to do like a triple until Area 2 or 3. There's that last guy, there he is.
And you also don't have mice crawling around the room trying to trip you.
Yep, those are new. Have I seen a poison mushroom yet?
I heard it. There's another one.
So
those are nice and fun.
Like 3 times as likely to show up on PAL.
That makes sense.
Hopefully your eyes are closed.
When you are in your Game Boy view, you are immune from the mushroom. Is that correct?
Yes, you actually cannot be hit by the mushroom. when you're in Game Boy, but you also can't like do anything to the ghosts. So you need to
Right.
pop out of it to mess with them. And if the mushroom's just right on top of me, then oh well. So there's actually a bonus ghost in that wardrobe. I guess I don't know. I could actually just get them all. Is there a rule against just getting them all?
I
The
don't
ones
think
that I
so.
can't get. I can
I'm
get
pretty
the ones
sure
I
there's-
can't get in Blackout.
No rules, honestly.
There's no rules.
Also, chat, I'm really interested in what your favorite vacuum cleaner sounds like. So if you could send those in for donations, I would really like to hear Big read those out.
Yeah, I would love to hear vacuum cleaner sounds. I would like to hear what color Mario is your favorite. If you have a favorite Mario sound, hit me with it. I want to see those donos come in.
Oh, this is weird. So this is like this is gonna be like a mishmash of our categories, because I want that diamond because y'all donated. I'm gonna get as many diamonds as I can. Dang it. But I don't care about anything else, just the diamonds. Normally, I'd be running the no out of bounds route of the game, which is just beat the game as fast as possible without, going out of bounds. It's in the title. But we have other categories like 100%, which involve getting a whole lot of money to get the highest rank in the game. And usually that involves doing a whole bunch of extra stuff along the way.
And of course, you can't forget about my favorite category, or at least my favorite category to watch, which is max percent, where we literally get everything.
Every single coin.
And it's a wild category because coins can fall through walls.
Yep, and they can despawn just out in the blue. If you get hit, there's coins on the ground. Those will go away. Gotta reload your save if you don't pick them up. Doing a little trick here to... Okay, apparently that doesn't respond. We're going to rock this horse from a specific part of... Oh, he's already here? I didn't hear the noise.
I didn't hear it either.
What the heck? I've never seen that. I'm trying to avoid his dialogue box here.
Chauncey, what are you doing to us?
But I never got the first piece of dialogue that Chauncey gives you when you first walk into this room. Like when you first activate the rocking horse, and it's just because that collision box barely doesn't reach the other side of the room. We found that kind of recently. And another quirk of PAL is that all those like ghosts are shuffled around in the other rooms. The portrait ghosts weren't any different, but the boss ghosts at the end of the area are different. They're significantly different, so all 4 of the area boss ghosts are going to be a good time. Chauncey here is usually quite a pushover.
And now, up until recently, at least fairly recently, it was thought that this boss was not able to be one-cycled. But with some speedrunner skill, obviously, it is possible to one-cycle this ghost. It is frame perfect, if I remember correctly.
Double.
We'll see if we can get it.
Darn, I was a little late there.
Almost.
Yeah, that input is surprisingly hard to do. Frame perfect in a 30 FPS game isn't really that much to ask for, but the stinky part about this one is that you have to let go of the trigger for exactly 1 frame, and then repress the trigger exactly the frame after that. And the trigger is just really hard.
How fast the baby moves around in this version is just honestly funny. It's so fast.
Oh, the pouncing, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all happening so fast. I forgot to point that out. Yeah, he's not normally that fast. It's just a fever dream.
He's normally way slower in the regular game.
Yeah, that quirk actually means that we save less time by doing the 1 cycle on PAL than if we did the 1 cycle on the NTSC version, because he's so much slower when he bounces around on cycle 2.
That makes sense. Wow, okay. Also, the rocking horses don't normally swerve back and forth. That's
They're
another
tiny.
thing for PAL. Yeah.
So we come here at the end of every area. I usually spend this time pet the cat. Egad takes us through this cutscene, tells us how life is going and all that stuff. We watch the ghosts go back into the portrait. I don't know how many pearls I picked up. Depending on the pearls you pick up, you get a different portrait for each ghost. And like, we don't concern ourselves really with the type of portrait we get. I like to see the silver Neville portrait though, because I have an emote based out of it. Nope, we got the bronze. You gotta pick up, I think, like 1 medium pearl to get the silver.
I have a very important update for y'all.
Let's hear it.
It is a $10 donation from Chuckles that says, my vacuum cleaner sounds like a purring cat. Because it is. Our cat Apple will eat anything that lands on the floor. Good luck and have fun, Spud.
Thank you, Chuckles.
Is there time for a couple more?
Throw them.
Awesome, because we have a $5 donation from Schmumbler that says, boo, the upcoming games have me hollow with fright. There's too much evil ahead. At least we'll end with some relaxing music. Oh, wait, what's the warning for? That would be our incentive for the warning difficulty for Synesthete by Joker, which is our finale run. If you want to see that happen, it is a $250 target, and it will significantly challenge them. But here's something that's going to significantly challenge me. It's a $20 donation from Zroni that says... Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
God, I'm just barely dodging all of these things. Another quirk of PAL. So this room is hard. Every room I go into, it's going to be hard. Just...
Nice.
The only good way to heal in PAL is to get multiple ghosts at once, because they always drop hearts when you get multiple ghosts at once, but EGAD calls you after this one, so those hearts are just like forfeit pretty much. Oh, I got 1. Oh, I got 2 actually.
You know what else we got? $1,000 for LGBTQ Freedom Fund!
Let's go,
Thank
chat.
you so much, chat! Keep those donos coming in!
Thank y'all so much. Oh, I'm going the wrong way because I'm good backwards. Left and right mirrored.
Yeah, you can see that backwards L on Luigi's hat.
Normally there's not things flying around in this room, the little flying fish. They're not there normally. It's just, they exist to mess up your doubles here.
I'm telling you, this PAL version is brutal.
We're also taking double damage, if you didn't notice. Everything we hit will do like a minimum of 2, I think. So most things bonk you for 10. If you get like dragged, it's a minimum of 2. But if you get like proper punched by something, it's 20. And there's a ghost later in the run that does 50 per hit. So I've been 2-shot before.
Ooh, 50 per hit. Ouch.
50, you say? It seems that Avery Cool Girl is hitting us with a $50 donation. Thank you so much. We've also got a $100 donation from Char Bunny. It says, congrats on the inaugural event. Love this game and so excited about this runner, commentator, host team. Less than 3. Good luck. Have fun. :D. Thank you, Char. We've also got $25 from BD that says trans rights. Can we get a trans rights in chat?
Trans rights, let's go.
Trans rights. This is really hard to do on PAL because you don't have a lot of time. I got dragged in a good way. Listen for the sound. Nope, I didn't get it. I can pull the poster off the wall. It's like behind the fake wall over there.
Oh.
Earlier than normal. I got blessed with the backup double though.
Yeah, that was nice. But ideally, we want to always be getting doubles or triples if possible.
Yeah, this game works off of cycles, so if there's 3 ghosts in a wave, or like in waves, so if there's 3 ghosts in a wave, you have to get rid of all 3 for the next wave to spawn. So if it looks like I'm wasting time trying to get multiples, it's because I would have had to take more time to just get them individually.
And then we push the big red button, which I'm sure will do nothing bad.
Nothing.
Or it'll
bad.
release a bunch of booze into the mansion. Now, in order to progress to the final boss, we have to have, is it 40 45 in the PAL version?
Yes, we need 45, so there's only 5 rooms that I'm gonna avoid clearing, pretty much. Well, 5 plus the one that nobody ever clears because it doesn't have anything in it. I guess there's technically another one too with just a toad, but we also don't care about toads, so... We're going to do basically everything until Area 3, and then we're gonna start skipping a couple things. Do not go into the training room, I learned that the hard way. And now I can finally start saving on command, because every time I catch a boo, EGAD will call me and ask me if I want to save. This first one is really hard. Like, they really don't pull any punches in this version, but this one is evil, because normally our, like, extent of how much we can control boos is limited to, like, 150 HP, and this one has exactly 150 HP, and it's really, really fast. So one cycling this one is something I've only done, like, twice ever. I want him. Okay, good. Go through the top side. That's the only thing I care about. If it goes right, it's awful. That fancy thing I'm doing to keep the boos in place is the easiest thing in the world. I'll even hold my controller up to show you what I'm doing when I get to this next one.
Yeah. I actually just started learning this speedrun. And by that I mean I started playing through casually again to get reacquainted with the game. Here's the R pumping. You just hold down both triggers, and then every like 10 health or so, you pump the right trigger, and it keeps the boo in place for a much longer amount of time.
Yeah, it's like, it has to do, the way the boos behave when they leave the vacuum stream is they like stand still, or like when they first enter the vacuum stream is they stand still and laugh and flail their arms. And if you just turn the vacuum on and off really quickly, without putting it away, you can force them to do that every single time. And you get 15 of those, which is about 150 HP's worth of damage.
Yep. And the reason we hold down both triggers during that is because the left trigger makes the vacuum blow, the right trigger makes it suck. So if we hold both triggers, it keeps the vacuum out, and it doesn't have to switch back and forth between sucking and blowing.
And that's really important to do in lit rooms specifically, because in every other room, like all the dark rooms, Luigi will always hold the flashlight out by default. But he doesn't do that in lit rooms, so we have to make him hold something out. And once like the vacuum's out, we have like full control which one we're doing without putting it away. That comes in real handy throughout the game. Like, it's extremely helpful to do that everywhere.
Yep. You'll notice we're manipulating where the boo is so we can get over to the store as fast as possible. And you'll also notice that sometimes when we go to find a boo, we get either a bomb or we get a fake little boo ball. It's like a, what, 50% chance to be the
I
boo?
think it's specific to the room. Like, certain boos drop balls and certain ones drop bombs.
Gotcha. So it's impossible to tell whether it is a boo, a ball, or a bomb until you actually shake that piece of furniture or portrait or wherever they're hiding.
Here's our first, like, major skip. It's very, very minor. It saves, like, less than 10 seconds, I think, but it's definitely not intended. Normally, you've seen me scan a couple mirrors in this game, and I warp back to the foyer when I do that. But this one is special, because if I scan this mirror, nothing happens. This mirror it's in the mirror room. You'd think it would be, like, the mirror, but it doesn't work. It's defective. Okay. So
Nice.
we basically, they don't want us to get out of this room without getting this fire medallion and doing the puzzle that follows it to, like, basically confirm that we know how to use the fire medallion. But we're gonna heist it by catching that boo and saving when EGAD asks us, and then quitting the game. Going back into this file, and technically we touched that medallion, which means that technically Luigi owns that medallion. I own that medallion, and that gives me the ability to pick up fire ghosts. So that's
Nice,
now, and I
very
never
nice.
have to see that room again.
Otherwise, you have to light the torches that are around the room in order to get out.
That's a double whammy of a trick too, because we are now on a timer. Because we have started the butler cycle. From the moment we loaded back into the mansion, there was a global cycle happening. In the hallway, I passed a set of, like, floating set of candlesticks. earlier, and I'm gonna go light those candlesticks, and whether it's right next to this wall or not, watch carefully, there it is. Depends on how fast I can light those candles after loading back into the game to get that key and come back here, and if I'm really quick, it's gonna be right there. But if I have to do the whole puzzle, it's much less easy to predict where that candlestick's gonna be. It can be all the way down the hall.
And now we need to get through this next room quickly, because we are trying to beat the cycle of the candlestick getting to the next room. He's currently going to the room right next door to this one. So we're trying to catch all these ghosts before he gets there. There he is there. He just went into that room. We got the hat. We should be good. He's gonna go in there. He's gonna sit. He's making the noise. You can hear it.
Totally fine on time, I think.
And
Get that mouse hole ready, and then there we go.
there he is. Nice. Great timing.
There's also a lot of crap in this room that's normally not there in TSC, where there's like flying fish everywhere and they can just bonk you while you're sucking up the butler. It doesn't completely make him go back into the hallway as long as you've like interacted with him. It's fine, but it does waste time. And oh, please Luigi, lock on to the other thing. Luigi loves to look at everything except the ghost you're trying to catch. He's gone. He is gone. Interesting.
Yep. At least he went where you wanted to go.
Thank you. That's totally fine. I love when we roast Shy Guys because it sounds like ducks quacking.
It really does. And I also want to point out that it's much harder to do that strat than it looks. I know it's probably not hard for you, Spud, but for me, I tried doing it after watching you, and I was way off on my aim.
Which one? The butler thing?
No, hitting each of the enemies as they spawn with fire.
Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, learning this room is a real tricky one, especially in NTSC. It's actually easier in PAL. It's one of the only rooms that, for some reason, got easier. Shy Guys are pretty easy to deal with.
Yeah.
Friend.
Okay, we'll get our boo.
Is this a good moment for a quick update?
Absolutely.
Not only have we smashed our $1,000 goal for the entire day, mind you, we have met our incentive to increase our finale run of Synesthete to warning difficulty. Y'all did that. Y'all raised $250 just for that. And as part of that, I really just want to say that we have a $27 donation from Zokubun that says, warning, 1K. Well, it's over 1,200 now. Sorry about the delay on that, but thank you for your dono. We have a $25 donation from Ancient that says, even though Spud didn't get Chauncey one cycle, she's the best I know. She wields that Dyson like a pro. And we have a $50 donation towards our final incentive that is still open of the night. It's for our very next run of Hollow Knight. And it's from Soulmass218 that says, calling all binary breakers. You'll have to donate more if you want to save that grub. Thank you, gamer.
Soulmass, how could you?
So, for the record, we're gonna be leaving that grub unless we get more donos to save it. Only you have the power to save that grub, chat.
Chat, please save the grub. Please, I'm begging you.
I think that boo's in there. Every time there's like an invisible timer happening in the background, it's like every 30 seconds. No, it's not. I am all the way across the room again. I moved into the thing I already checked, so the timer went off and the boo moved from wherever it was on the right side of the room into the thing on the left side of the room. And I can hear when that happens, and it gives me information no matter like which thing I'm looking at, because the fake can never move. Only the real boo can move. And I found the fake first anyway because I was a little bit unsure of where it was to begin with. Refill my fire. Normally we do not catch this guy in other like no out of bounds categories because this is an optional portrait ghost, but we're going to make this happen. I also have a self incentive. See if I can donate. Oh, never mind. All
Oh
right, we got
my
really lucky.
gosh.
I was gonna donate $1 for every chance, for every attempt at spawning these random golden mice, and I've had 2 first tries, so that's $2. But in practice, I had an attempt to go 23, and these are 1 in 5s. So maybe we'll get a long one later. This room is quite tricky, but I'm fairly healthy for what I need to do here. Get rid of these guys. Spawn all 4, and then doot. Oh, and fix this. And now we're healthy again.
Nice.
We're gonna get a lot of hearts.
Very nice quad.
And I love PAL because you're basically just ping-ponging your health constantly in these rooms. Because you're going down low, you're taking intentional damage sometimes to get iframes to avoid stuff. Like I took intentional damage. I tried to before I opened the fridge, so that the door swinging out wouldn't hit me. It's not in there. It's in this thing. I have to wait on lugs anyway. Okay, it's not in there. I'm gonna get this guy just because completionist. That's a diamond. I want that.
May as well.
That was the correct time to go in for lugs if I didn't get that guy. The timing is different if I don't, so I'm just gonna go hide back here until he's done. Once his really long first cycle is done, it takes every 5 fireballs I think he becomes vulnerable.
Yeah, the first cycle is very long though. Confused the heck out of me when I was a kid.
I'll be back in the blackout for that mouse.
Yeah.
I cannot come back in the blackout for the Speedy Spirits, little blue ghosts that show up after in this dishwasher for one. But I can come back for the mice. And, I'm gonna have mercy on this plant. We're gonna water the plant. I hope y'all will have mercy on the grub.
Please have mercy on the grub.
Luigi cares for the plant. We will not be watering the plant the rest of the way, but at least it's not dying. The best we can do. Intentional damage on that 3rd bite by the dog to make sure you spawn the skeleton faster. You actually can't not get hearts off the skeletons. They do not drop hearts. I'm assuming because they're not... they're a certain different type of ghost, maybe? Oh, can I get a video? Yes. I think it's implied that they're actual people resurrected instead of machinations created by he who shall not be named. We'll see him eventually, but we'll let Egad tell us about him. Because the skeletons don't show up at the end of the game, like when you're getting your big boss rush type of battle. You get to see all the other types of ghosts except those.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
And bowling ghosts, I guess, but nobody remembers bowling ghosts. This is Bogmire. Bogmire is a pain in the butt on PAL if you miss the first cycle. But I'm good at the game, so we're not going to miss the first cycle.
Yeah, absolutely not. See if we get it. Bogmire has a really strong pull. Nice.
It's a little scary, but...
Very nice. Very well done.
There. Yeah, Bogmire's gimmick... every boss ghost at the end of the area has a gimmick. And Bogmire's gimmick is that he basically does not stay around at all after he shows up. You get, maybe 3 seconds to shoot the Shadow Ball once he's formed, and then he's gone again. So you have to be right on top of where he spawns. So chasing him down on the second cycle where you don't know where he's going to be is a big royal pain. And we got some time for our lovely host if you have a chance.
Yeah, I just want to remind everyone why we are here today. Not only is this week International Non-Binary Peoples Week, happy birthday everyone who is non-binary, we are here to raise money for LGBTQ Freedom Fund. For those of you who don't know, this is an organization that works in the United States to address the disproportionately high rate and harm of jailing on LGBTQ individuals through both advocacy work and direct action. Mass incarceration is an LGBT issue. 4 in 10 transgender prisoners are abused. 1 in 2 homeless children is LGBTQ, and half of homeless people experience incarceration. LGBTQ Freedom pays immigration bonds in every United States state, as well as pretrial bail in the state of Florida, focusing specifically on LGBTQ individuals. If you want to support our fundraiser today to support their efforts, all you got to do is type !donate in chat. It'll bring up the link. And if you want to challenge me to make your favorite vacuum cleaner sounds, your favorite Mario sounds, if you want to give me a spicy hot take on which color Luigi is your favorite, I'm a little partial to the yellow one, if you don't mind me stating so. I would love to see that. We also have a $25 donation from Something Wicked that says, donating on behalf of the first try Angie Bless. 3 important notes. Green Mario is the best Mario. 2, Spud is awesome and my wife. 3, trans rights. Love you, Spud. Keep vacuuming ghosts and breaking those binaries. I don't know who the grub is, but it sounds like they need to be saved.
Yes.
Thank you for the dono.
Thank you so much. And if anybody wants to start a $5 dono train to remind Spud to save the game, we would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yes.
everything after this is very nice to remind me to save the game. We actually saw Red Mario in there. He's in the game, believe it or not. It's not just about Green Mario. He's in a painting, so we have to go like save him or something. But we got stuff to do. We got money to go get. We got this letter. We gotta find this letter.
Yeah, somehow Mario lost a bunch of his clothing and a letter.
Only one of each, though. I like how he lost his hat, but he's wearing his hat in there.
Yep. He lost a shoe, a glove, a letter. Is there
He had
anything
a power
else?
star too. I don't know how he lost that. So I just missed my first hit against Biff, but now it's just safer because I'm not
You
rushed.
whiffed Biff.
This is Mr. does 50 damage in 1 hit, so I'm
Oh,
scared.
this is the ghost that does it. Okay. That makes sense. Bodybuilder.
I missed 2 punches on these punching bags, and he just took my lunch money. Well, I
Very
don't
nice.
actually care about that chest. This is one of the weirdest categories in that we don't care about that chest. We care about the boo basically exclusively. I don't even care about Biff, technically. I really just caught him purely to get to this boo. Because every other boo in the game, like if I drop this one, all the remaining ones that I need are slower. Believe it or not.
So when we
Oh,
are
shot that door through the floor too.
Nice. When
That's... Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
No, that's purely for swag and pal. We don't need to open that door immediately anyway. So.
Oh, it's good swag. I like it. I was just gonna say that when we are catching portrait ghosts, it's different than when we are catching a boo because we need to move the joystick in specific directions based on where the ghost is facing, and we tap in that direction every like 10 HP or so, which is why if you can hear the controller, you'll hear it tapping just like that. Portrait ghosts or these ghosts, we're tapping in the direction that they are, the opposite direction of what they are facing.
Yeah, it's basically a fishing minigame the entire game. So if you like those.
Oh my gosh, that's why I love this game so much. It makes sense now.
Ah, it's fine.
A triple.
You know what
Sure,
else
we
makes
love this
sense?
What makes sense?
A $5 donation from Chibi Carrera that says, please save the game. And another $5 donation from Alice Rujisu that says, save the game and the grub.
Yes.
Real quick, an update on the grub. We are within, I believe, $5 away from tying that up. It is not too late to save the grub. If you are team save the grub, $6 will put that in the lead. So
Come on, chat. Come on.
keep
There's our
those donuts
save.
rolling.
Another save. I have plenty of fire here. This is good. We want a lot of fire for the room that's about to happen, which is the tea room, and I have this whole build up to it to get myself psyched up for how I'm gonna mess it up.
I don't think you're gonna mess it up. I think you're gonna destroy it.
There's ghosts specifically in the tea room that are specifically weak to fire. Looks kind of fine. That's fine. Yeah. So I need the fire to beat tea room, but I needed the water to extinguish the door so I could get into tea room. So I had the water and I shot the door, and now I had to go back over there to get the fire in the hallway. But then I'm right next to Astral Hall where I need fire as well, so I go do that first. And it's like doing this Area 2 hallway in PAL is very weird because normally you don't need fire to clear tea room, but they put fire weak ghosts in there in this version, so it shakes up how you clear certain rooms, and there's a couple other things like that, but I can't remember if we see any. I think there's one room where we have to get ice that we normally don't have to later.
Yeah, some ghosts require you to use a specific element on them, so that is why we have the fire.
So we're gonna hear a lot of quacking from the Shy Guys in here, and also another chance to spawn a random golden mouse. Can I get 3 for 3? Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
Why am I not playing max percent right now?
Incredible luck. Holy crap.
I roll my own strat in here, but that mouse kind of messes with it. Let's see if I can still do it. We did... No, I got hit by something. That's almost fine. And then this is
one
actually
ghost
pretty
left.
fast. This is the problematic one. Getting all the Shy Guys to spawn is a pain in the butt. You have to turn your back to them and hold the vacuum out. If you don't hold the vacuum out, it doesn't work. We're just gonna have a barbecue. Hey, we're having a barbecue!
Barbecue, let's go!
Roasted Shy Guy. We'll be back in this room for the mice in the blackout.
Also, we're on the ceiling. It's a totally normal thing. And now we have ice.
And despite everything being changed in PAL, they did not change the blackout. It is identical to the other versions of the game. It's actually substantially easier than the rest of the game once you get there. The only hard part is that you can't save.
But we can save now.
Oh,
Oh, no, we're not saving.
Muscle memory. So, we got another one coming up. Ugh. I'm very, very scared of these sparks in the hallway that blow up, because in PAL, the explosions are twice as big. They actually take up the whole screen.
And the special ghost.
More diamonds.
Get that diamond.
So there's so many diamonds in PAL because they made all of this unique ghosts drop diamonds. For all the... Oh, that was just unlucky. Just straight into the wall. Normally they don't drop diamonds, but in PAL they made all of them drop diamonds, so there's an extra 25 diamonds in the game. And there's so much money in PAL, which is needed because they raised the requirement to actually get the highest rank in the game, and we're not going for the rank. But the novelty of picking up, 20-something diamonds is just too much fun. Please don't move. I know where the boo is, I just need it to not move.
Let's go. Nice.
So ice is the dev intended way to hold boos in place. It doesn't work while you're damaging them, but it's really, really nice when you R-pump because you continually apply the ice and prevent them from moving during the R-pump. Normally they can shimmy just a smidge and get higher off the ground or something, and it's a pain in the butt because the higher off the ground they are, or the farther away from Luigi they are, the harder they are to actually catch because they're more prone to breaking out of the vacuum suction, or what we call double cackling, where they expend 2 of their stay in place little things at the same time. Saw the reference. Some people call them Dora the Exploders. Those little sparks in the hallways.
Love
Here's
it.
another route deviation because the way we have to go clear those rooms on that second floor hallway. We warp out of Petunia's bathroom and start immediately going up here instead of walking down those stairs, normally using the shortcut door. Saving every single time. I'm gonna try to get this diamond during the fight. I think that's flashier since I don't actually need it. I just promised to catch the ghosts. I don't actually need the diamonds. Oh, this is the best sound in the game, by the way.
Wow.
Always gotta mention that. Luigi knocking before entering. Such a kind dude. Please.
It took me so long to figure out how to find where these ghosts were hiding.
Yeah, we can use vacuum as well. Instead of element, but element only shakes the boxes they're in. So it's easier to tell, like, with just audio alone. So I'm gonna need you to stay over there, Henry, and I want this.
Nice. Ooh. It's a little scary with those bombs dropping, but one cycle there. And we're on the last ghost.
The strategy with a lot of portrait ghosts is just to put Luigi's back against the wall because it limits the angles at which they can move. Like, the ghosts can move around Luigi, and those are really important with the twins because they love to go in circles. So if you're in the center of the room, they will just continually rotate around you. Oh, it's up there. Reading the boo radar is an exercise. It is an art form. It's so hard to tell where the boo actually is, because the radar is, like, it flashes red based on where Luigi's feet are pointing, not the vacuum, so you can, like, turn your body and his feet stay pointing, say, to the right, even if you're pointing directly north. And yeah, you have to read, like, what's happening when you first enter the room, because, like, I saw that flash and I knew where this boo could be, one of the two places it could be, and it's gone.
Oof. Wow, that was a quick one. Okay.
That boo is
Rude.
named Turbo. You can probably see why.
And a save.
Last save we're gonna get to do because we're gonna try to set up a text skip here. I think it's in there. Okay, nope. That's not there. So if I pull this cloth off the bed, right after catching this boo, Egad just completely forgets what he was doing. He was, like, picking his nose, looking down at his phone or something. He didn't notice that I caught the boo, and he just forgets to fall.
Beautiful text skip.
That one's probably the easiest one you can do. It's easier actually in PAL because the way we run the game eliminates lag, and that room is normally really laggy. Getting text in there that's like bad text, I want extra fire. I think I want extra fire, and I think I'll also get the bonus heart. Because this room is kind of scary if you don't have element. And I'm not going to be able to heal off of it because I'm going to burn everything. This is the only big heart in PAL that's reliable, at least. Normally you get, like, big 50 HP hearts before every boss fight, every area boss fight in the other versions. Also, first thing we're skipping is we're not going to do that room. That room takes forever. I will go get the dude in there, though. After I'm done in here. But in PAL, they don't give you those big hearts, and you have to go out in the courtyard, which is unlocked in Area 3, before you can actually full heal easily.
Wow, there's so many ghosts.
Yep, 6. There's a lot of rooms with just 6 ghosts in them because they could. And there's one room with 8 ghosts in it at the same time. Please don't hit me, thank you.
Oh. Well, we get to hear Luigi.
Little Luigi. I also get to read the room while I'm down here. So it's down and top. No, it's actually in there. So 200 HP boo. We cannot one cycle this one. We really want it to go up. Up is the best. Left is also fine, but it's easier to do up. Right is the worst, I think. Well, for this category, honestly, down might be just as bad. So he's just gonna have to chill in the hallway for a second. And I need to go catch this guy. The boo will stay in the hallway for a little bit before it decides to just enter a random room. And because this hallway is lit, we can actually catch this boo. If a boo retreats into a dark hallway, we cannot catch the boo. Even if it's at 0 HP, you literally cannot pull it into the vacuum if it is dark in the room. Which is why I specifically waited to catch the boo in the kitchen here, or the dining room here, because the hallways were dark when I cleared it. Really lucky on that spawn. We got several double cackles, so this one's gonna get away, but we want it to go down or left. It's fine. And we never have to see this room again. Left is actually really rare because that room is so long. It feels more inclined to go to the south instead of to the left. Alright, we're finally here at the mashing section. Because if you haven't noticed, the theme of this room, or this area, has been we're just collecting a whole bunch of random items, like Mario's hat, Mario's shoe, Mario's glove. I guess we already had the hat, but we got the star, we got the letter in this area too. Please talk to the nice lady, Luigi. And we're going to take all of 5 of those items back to Clairvoya here, and she's going to divine what happened to Mario. Sorry, Red Luigi, based off of this. And mostly we get flavor text like, oh, Red Mario, Red Luigi. Are we talking about versions of Mario? I can't remember what we were doing earlier.
We're talking about Luigi
Mario,
now.
or is it Yellow Luigi? Whoever your favorite character is. This is Green Wario, by the way.
Speaking of the Red Luigi, real quick, I have a donation from Ancient that says, forget the Mario painting, save the grub since Z asked so nicely. And this is very important. It is a $6 donation towards saving the grub, which puts Save the Grub in a lead, as well as puts us over the $1,300 mark. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's hope Soulmass fell asleep.
I don't know if I've mentioned it. We run in French specifically because the text is faster. If we could run in Japanese, we would, because the text is faster there than French barely. But if you do read French, you just notice that Bowser got mentioned. It's spelled the exact same way as it is in English. My favorite strat for this one is just twirl the crap out of the C-stick. That is optimal strats. Getting very lucky on my boost. If only this could happen when I was actually running the timer.
Another save.
I got the mouse in here already. I had to remind myself that I did.
Yep.
We're gonna get another chance at a random one upstairs.
Oh no, oh no. Soulmass is in chat. Soulmass did not fall asleep. I'm so worried for the grub.
Don't forget ice. We do need ice for the safari room.
I do want to say, I want to live in this mansion.
They really need a shortcut door to get to this hallway, though. Like, walking all the way around... Okay, we did not get... Walking all the way around every time you want to go upstairs is... Like, I don't want it to take 2 minutes to go to my roof.
I mean, it's a mansion. There needs to be a secret passage, right?
I'll get this mouse later because it's easier. Oh, that's other guy's slacking. Okay, fine.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, that was a delayed double, but you got it.
I need to be over here, actually. This room is so hard. Cycle 2 is such a pain in the butt. That was a really good cycle too. This is the flashy one though. This is where if you're hurt, I've been in here at 10 HP. Oh no, what is that? It was a creepy picture of Luigi there. All 6.
Oh my gosh, incredible. Nicely done.
You're just instantly full HP basically after this room if you do it right.
That was clean. And we should be able to one-cycle this.
About to see, yeah, again we have ice, so it's easier to get these boos. Ice makes the boos, our pumping boos, so much easier. We have a weird number of boos now. 23 is, like, no other category gets 23 at this point. I always think I'm missing something, because we normally have 24 if we did everything, but we missed Slim Bank Shots room. We did not catch the boo in there, and if we missed all the optional ghosts, we'd have, like, 20 or something here. Or like 21, and it's not either of those, so I'm like, oh no, I missed something, but no, that's intentional. This category is weird.
And now we are on to boo
all
losses.
The area boss fights are weird. This one's my favorite.
I hate watching this. It hurts so bad because it was so hard to play as a kid, and you make it look so easy.
Did you ever notice that the poltergeist looks like it has wheels on it, Z?
I did not.
Well, it does. And now we're just zooming.
Oh, okay. What in the world?
Oh my goodness, that
was really good.
It actually wasn't as many as I thought it was. Oh, this one's fast now. I'm gonna get him. Okay, we're just gonna do this. I thought I could chase him down because you're so fast on the vacuum. But yeah, you can ride the vacuum, and now it's over.
That's wild. And you can only do that in this fight.
Yep, only in PAL, only in this fight. It never happens again.
Wow, okay.
It never happens anywhere else.
Also, that key is on the wall in the background of Spud's stream.
Yeah,
or at least
all the keys represented.
Yeah.
Alright, we got another area cutscene. What's going on?
Kitty petty, that's what's going on.
Oh yeah, we're petting the cat. Loki is the best one.
Loki is a very good boy.
Unfortunately, he's turned away from the camera. He's got like this wonderful little white patch on his chin. I love it.
While we pet the cat, can I share a very important update with the stream?
Please do.
I have an update from our next runner that we are opening an extra incentive. For those of you who don't know Sawayoshi, they play Hollow Knight one-handed. And if we raise an additional $150 towards this new incentive, they will also do the Path of Pain one-handed. You heard us right, gamers. Not only can you decide whether or not we save or leave the grub, we can endure suffering together in the name of charity. Let's make it happen.
I honestly thought you were going to say that they were going to do it instead of just with one hand, with 0 hands. And I was going to be very impressed. But then you said one-handed Path of Pain, and I'm honestly still very impressed.
Path of Pain is so hard.
It's so hard.
I'm very excited for this option for us, and I really hope we can get there. So don't forget, gamers, donate with your Wario sound, with your vacuum cleaner sounds, with your favorite color Luigi's, Mario sounds. Don't forget to remind Spud to save. All of that. Attribute it towards the incentive if you want to see it happen.
Whoa, we're using sidestep now. That is the only time we're going to be doing this for a very, very short period. We have 2 movement modes in this game, and we never use the other one. Also, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the blackout. We're gonna do a lot of stuff here. Picking up a couple mice we missed earlier. And seeing some very unique speedy spirits that you can't get anywhere else. There's a lot of ghosts that just spawn all over the place here. And sidestep helps us avoid them. I'm not going to hold it the whole time because it's hard to move around in the rooms like themselves with the sidestep. Like it's off now. I'm going to clear this room out. One more. These guys don't have a lot of HP. This is what I mean by like the rooms in Blackout aren't that bad. Like these guys were only 10 HP dudes. Alright. Next golden mouse. Please go in the vacuum. Please go in the vacuum. Thank you. Now we're going to just do a big trek downstairs, and we're going to get a little glimpse of max percent strats here, because we did not spawn this random mouse first try, unlike all three of the other ones, so it's actually going to be quite a breeze. Not second try either, so we're going to walk down this hall and basically force respawn this mouse as many times as it takes. So we're up to 5 total attempts to spawn all of these mice. Oh, alright.
Wow.
Took 6 to spawn 4 mice. That is unbelievable. I might need to go buy a lottery ticket.
Yes, you absolutely should.
Oh no, we never got the one. Oh, we did get the one the first try in here. Yeah, we did. So I don't have to get the random one, but I do need to go get the one over here. I think there's a dude right here. Yeah. You can just go away. I'm just here for the cheese. Oh, that's fine. It's not gone forever. I did not mean to shoot it with ice, though. Dude is in a different spot? Yeah, no, he's not. Okay. That's the good thing about mice, is they're very, very forgiving. 17 diamonds so far. A whole bunch more. I think I'll have to round up my donation to a different number. I thought this was going to get, like, really, really high with the numbers. But yeah, six tries to spawn 4 mice. That means, it just means that the last one, the 5th one, we're not going to get. Would have taken a million years. There always has to be one bad one.
So speaking of donations, I did just hear, this is news, everybody. If we hit 2,000, Sawayoshi will personally tell the creators of Hollow Knight to release Silpsop.
Where did you hear that? Reddit?
I think myself. I think I made that up.
Well, in news that's actually true, we have a $25 donation from Albie that says, "Thanks for hosting the remote barbecue. I just wanted to share that my wife MBZ looks beautiful today, like she does every day, and her friend Elite Spud is putting on a great show and looks lovely too. May we all feel as great as we look, which is fabulous AF." Thank you so much.
Oh, I love you, Al.
Well, the speedy I got in Melodies, the music room, was only in the Blackout. That is a Blackout exclusive speedy spirit. Any speedy spirits I catch during the Blackout have to be exclusive, because the other ones aren't there. Careful movement here to avoid spawning all the friends in this room. There's a lot of them. I really don't want to say hi. We haven't seen each other in a while, and like I don't want to catch up right now.
Nice triple.
A little bit of health. Another exclusive one.
And another gym.
And we got... That's pretty much it. We got one more. Yeah, there's just one more. Pretty sure that's all the ones I can get.
Flying
my
through
notes,
these.
I've gotten all the other ones, so we're gonna make a short trip over here to the nursery, and I'll see, because I have so much health, if I can do the fast strat in here. I only got 3. Still. Back up though. Getting the quad there is much faster than trying to burn them all down with ice. Oh, please. We're just gonna make this guy go in the corner and try to get in as safely as possible. The other corner, maybe? There's no good corners in this room. Oh, that sucks. Oh,
Oh no.
I showed him though. I didn't catch one, but that dude is there. If you need a little extra money in your playthrough, that dude is there. It helps a lot to capture those ghosts like as soon as they show up. So like holding the flashlight directly at them when you bonk the furniture.
They're pretty tough to catch sometimes too.
Oh yeah. And now we're back on script. Grimly is right on cue, showing his heart. The portrait ghosts, all of them have unique triggers to show their hearts. You don't hit them with the flashlight. If you haven't noticed, I never hit the portrait ghost with the flashlight. And that's because it doesn't do anything. They don't show their hearts. If you do that, you have to fulfill some certain criteria. For Grimly, you just have to wait. Our record, I believe, is waiting like 50 plus seconds for him to show his heart.
What?
Success. Normally it takes like between 1 to maybe 10 seconds at worst.
Wow.
Awesome.
And lights
Black
back
is over,
on.
the power is restored.
You'll notice we're at 38 boos out of our 45 needed to beat the game.
Got to have 38, 39.
Yep.
This
So we're
is
making
one of the
good
major
progress.
reasons I want ice. This dude.
Wow.
All right then.
Goodbye.
Maybe I'll go lucky and I'll go back in. This room is kind of hard. See if we can get this to work.
I think this is my least
room-
favorite room in the game.
Yeah, I don't even want to imagine how bad this room lags on PAL without some reduction. Get me through. Intentional damage there. Bonk everybody. Oh, hello. We're still gonna get a big one though.
Yep, still got 5. What, 1 left? Yep.
Hammer full health anyway. Dropping the, like if I had gotten them on the vacuum and then not gotten the suck up all the way, then that would have been bad, but we never actually started it, so. Pretty sure the boo is back in here. Okay, it's not back in here. I'm gonna check just to make sure that I find the fake in here. There's nothing in here. The radar turned blue, so we're upstairs. And I honestly don't care if that guy goes back into the other room. If I save quit, then every boo that is like actively roaming around, say that one namely, goes back to where they started originally.
Oh,
And
okay.
they get full healed when that happens, but that one never got damaged, so I don't actually care if it gets full healed.
Good point. I also want to point out that when you're playing on French and you hit the pause button, your options are continuer and quitter. So if you want a game that's going to make you feel bad about giving up, just play this game on French and it'll call you a quitter anytime you think about quitting.
Luigi would never be a quitter.
No, never.
The way we reset the game, we don't ever use the menu to reset the game. We hold a button combination. I think all the times when we want to do like a save warp, we can't even... Well, I guess we could wait, but the way we do it is we use the universal GameCube reset combo of, what is it, B, X, and start all at the same time. Like
yes.
Every single GameCube game has that built in. And I like that we use it all over the place in this run. I'm gonna try for a soldier double. It seems like a spicy thing to do.
Alright, very spicy.
This is not easy and it is not reliable setup for me. I stand a little below the red guy and that forces the green guy to move over here a little early. Force him to lose his key.
Oh my gosh.
These guys into the corner. Looks good to me.
Wow, nicely done. That is incredibly difficult.
It's very lucky, fortunate. Do not underestimate this boo. It is one of the fastest ones in the game. Just R-pump to victory as fast as you can. Only 50 HP, we can get away with that. And we're saving. But doing the soldier double, getting like Luigi's back into that corner helps immensely, and they both really cooperated there. This is the hardest room in the game, in my opinion. I'll spawn 4 of them, I need all 5. There's the last one. I think I can get something fancy after this. No, one of them is flat.
It looks like 4.
Clean enough. I'm gonna try to set up the 2 highest health guys over here in one suck up. Don't get punched. We got punched. It's fine. We did damage to him. That's the important thing. That the green guy is 40 HP, which is really a lot to deal with.
Ah, there's so many.
So I'm just gonna burn them. The problem with this room is, like, not the number of ghosts per se, because I've taken down a lot of rooms with really high number of ghosts. But they're so spread out, and they're all a different type, so the green ones don't move, the blue ones are slow, the grabbers are slow. There's a immobile bowling ghost in there too, and it's just like getting them all fast is such a hard thing because they will not clump. And if they, like if the garbage ghost goes away, then it's gonna spawn in a random location. There's like no backup for that. Really hard room. We reloaded on fire, and we are going to make our way to the armory. Do a lot of Game Boy Horror scare skipping. You've been doing it throughout the run to avoid Luigi getting scared when a ghost shows up. Really important for this, because I can avoid these guys dropping their bombs if I'm quick, and also avoid getting hit by the pieces of armor dropping their, like, maces on the ground.
Oh, very interesting. Okay.
Really nice. Because normally it's really easy to get bonked by those guys.
Yeah, so our Game Boy Horror is quite good. It blocks us from getting hit by the mushrooms while we are looking at it, and it also stops us from getting jump scared from any ghosts that spawn nearby.
Over there. I'm gonna open this. God, this room is hard to read. Oh, it was right there the whole time. I'm gonna try to get this ghost to charge me. Boos will, like, sometimes charge you if you turn your back to them. Certain boos will do it. It didn't move out of the way fast enough because I didn't do an element cancel to move quicker. That guarantees that the boo stays on, like, this side of the room for the time being. Left side is good. Can't one cycle this one because it's so fast and has over 150 HP, so... Oh, that's bad. Don't want him to go in here. Please go north. Get 2, and we're gonna save warp out of here anyway, so it doesn't matter as long as it goes into a lit room.
Yep, because we cannot catch boos in darkened areas. They have to be lit.
We've missed a couple rooms in this area. We didn't do the telephone room. We did not clear that one. We did also not clear Jarvis's room in the back, just north of the armory room, because both of those rooms take forever to clear, and the boos, I think in both cases, have over 150 HP, so you can't one-cycle them. Very, very time-consuming boos to catch. Let's try to get the breaker boo here. By the way, this is called the breaker boo, the binary breaker boo, if you will.
Very nice, very nice. I love it.
Darn. This boo has a very big reputation in the NTSC version of the game, but in this version it's not that bad because it only has 100 HP. That one's really fast, as you saw before, so if it gets a chance to move, it can be bad. Here's our good friend Egad telling us about that guy I was mentioning earlier who shall not be named. Van Gore is his name, Vincent Van Gore. He's painting all these, like, normal ghosts into existence. That's
Ooh, a double
mushroom. We're just gonna... Honestly, should have waited a little longer.
So,
It's still doable because it's on the opposite side of the room to where it needs to go. So I need to leave at, like, 10 HP, I think, or, like, 20. And just walk it across the room.
Nice. Big Scare, do you have anything for us?
Yeah, I have a very important announcement. We just passed $2,000 for LGBTQ Freedom Fund. Holy heck, gamers. Thank you so much.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah. We have a couple donations to thank here. First is a $10 donation from Sroni. Thank you so much. We have a $25 donation from Soulmass218 that says, okay, fine. Y'all can save the grub as long as I get to watch Sawayoshi do Path of Pain one-handed. Let's get a $5 donation train going, chat. And then we have a extremely generous $664 donation from Fen that says, we want Bug Game come out, please. Oh, and also we want to help a great cause, less than 3. Thank you so much, everyone. We could not have hit 2,000 without you, and we still have so much more marathon for the rest of the night. Keep those rolling. Don't forget, we have Hollow Knight, we have Evil Inside, and we also have Synesthete coming up. So much more marathon, so much more good we can do. Let's keep it rolling.
And we hit 2K, which means Sawayoshi's gonna make Silksong come out for us.
You know, we can only hope.
Thank you all so much. That's incredible.
Reading this room is hard. So, remember I've been talking about, like, one-cycling booze, and it's really hard to do if it has more than 150 HP. Well, this one is gonna leave now? Not gonna leave? The game is really not helping me here. I'm not even gonna... Okay, you can see how slow it is. The idea is that this one is so slow that you can just walk them back and forth between the walls. And I'll do a little bit of it here if the game is nice. Yeah, this one for some reason is the slowest boo in the game in all versions of the game. They had the chance to make every boo super fast, and they made a lot of them super fast, but this one stayed slow as molasses. So we can still one-cycle that 300 HP boo because of that. This next one, however, will not be one-cycle. Gotta get through here, though. The icicles do 50 damage, so keep that in mind. They're also random.
How much damage did you just say?
50.
You broke me. That's a lot of damage.
We got out of there though. They're only in the dark. So
Nice.
It's on paper a lot scarier than it actually is. The odds of getting hit by a icicle are very low.
Unless you're me, and then you get hit by all of them.
Please, Luigi, work with me. Here's the slide. Everybody loves the slide.
Slide off screen.
So I believe our world record holder for both of the PAL categories has one-cycled this boo once? Sorry, two-cycled this boo once. If even. I don't even know if they've two-cycled it. It's extremely hard to catch this boo because it's just gestures at screen.
So fast.
On.
And you got the slippies.
I think it went left both times. That's good. And you have the ice physics that don't make that any easier.
And this terrible room.
Hope it gets close to me. Yeah, that's much better.
Very
I want to
nice.
deal with these dust piles, so we're gonna work out again. One more.
Can I share a quick update that isn't going to make anything easier for you, especially you, MBZ?
Oh, absolutely.
There is only a $3 difference between saving and leaving the grub.
Oh no.
And so while we have unlocked the one-handed Path of Pain, the grub is still in danger, chat.
Don't you dare, chat. Don't you dare.
If you want to remind Spud to save, while contributing to that choice of whether or not we save or leave the grub, get those donations in.
If we don't save the grub, I'll be sad.
gonna be honest, I've played a lot of Hollow Knight, and I don't know what grub we're talking about.
I don't know what grub we're talking about. I just care about all of the grubs.
I thought we were saving the grub that we're dishing up here at the barbecue, right? We're gonna save a plate for later?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
What are the raccoons gonna eat, though? Gotta feed the wildlife.
It's true, they're just cute little guys.
I believe we got that answer this morning during Pizza Possum.
Oh, okay. Also, welcome to our painter ghost.
Yeah, Pal Van Gore is a time.
So many ghosts.
We're gonna try to set up another 5-piece here. Icons still make it work. Yeah.
There it is, nice.
Using element creatively like that can allow you to get what seems to be a giant clump of dudes just like all over the place into a coherent pile. I think I'm just gonna burn these guys. Probably a little slower to do this, but it's way more consistent because the grabber ghosts are extremely hard to clump because they like bob up and down off the ground. So like sometimes their heart is really high, like deceptively high, and it's just a pain. Shy guys, however, clump beautifully. They love to get right next to each other. So. Oh, I missed one. Getting all 5 of these grabber ghosts is quite hard. Some people didn't even know it was possible until I told them that it was not unheard of. Oh, that's unheard of. 3 days ago.
So good.
I did get 5 yesterday in practice. It's pretty rare. I've only done it twice. Just burn all those guys. They have 0 HP, so it's really easy. Take those out without letting them do anything. And Van Gore here does not put up much of a fight, he just basically gives up.
There we go. And we are 1 boo away.
50-50, is it here? It is.
Sure is. We will not be able to one-cycle this one.
Nope. This one is actually 300 HP on other versions of the game, so this one's one of the easier boos. And we can walk it closer to the door to get a little extra, but we cannot do 200. Leave before the boo, it'll go back in faster. And this will be our 45th boo, and we'll have 80 HP, which is fine. I prefer to have 100, obviously. But have a save here. And we should be ready to go for the end of the game, which is, I think, one of the hardest parts of the game, too. We had the rooftop, we had a couple other rooms where you're, like, usually working with low HP, like Projector, but Pal King Boo / Bowser, because Bowser is in the game, is special, because it basically is the ultimate, you don't get to play the game until the boss decides you get to play the game. And if I goof up stuff, then we're gonna have to wait quite a while. And there's multiple different ways that you can take like 50 damage in one mistake. It's a mean fight. This fight already is a very, very big difficulty spike in the base game.
Yes, absolutely.
How it's something else.
Big, do you have anything you want to say before our final encounter?
Yeah, I've got a $6 donation from Coffees that says, "Save the grubs. They're just little guys." Which does put Grub in the lead by a small margin. A little guy margin. So, if we want to see that absolutely confirmed, get your donations in. Keep those rolling. Keep supporting LGBTQ freedom.
So I will be attempting some difficult strats called insta-shots for this fight. If I can hit them, this fight is trivial. The entire difficulty of this fight has to do with whether the spike balls that Bowser throws are good or bad. If they're good, they will last the normal amount of time and you can just shoot them no problem. If they're bad, they'll blow up before Bowser can actually bend over to attack you, and you can't shoot the spike balls up at the head normally, so you can't get it to work. And you have to wait for an actual good cycle. But if I set this up right, I can shoot the ball at Bowser's head. Bam.
Nice.
And I
Nice
don't
quick
care
shot.
if it's a good or a bad cycle.
We're just gonna do some fancy footwork here.
Not looking good for damage. That King Boo went really high, but 258 is doable, so I'll go for it. And then just to the right of the horn. Good deal.
Nice.
So this is the bad cycle. Those balls exploded so fast. I would not have been able to actually get King Boo to pop out of the Bowser cosplay suit if I didn't do the insta-shot. This is going to be impossible, I think. I don't think I can do enough damage. 4.
Oh, 4. So close.
I needed a really good
Oh no, and the
there.
head's on backward.
Did not. Rare heart. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get hearts in this fight, but since I did my first 2 insta shots, this is guaranteed to be a good cycle. On the third one, time will be as soon as King Boo enters the vacuum.
Time is coming up. And there it is. Time.
Time.
Congratulations! That was such an impressive run.
Very good run.
Everything really went well. Considering the amount of time that the incentive took, that was probably going to be a PB if I didn't do all this stuff on the side.
Yeah,
But,
the RNG with the mice was incredible.
we don't actually have to count the money in this category. I am kind of curious how many diamonds we have. We do have to watch the little cutscene right before, but we're probably good to talk about some stuff if you got some time. Otherwise, I can sign off.
Go ahead and tell us where we can find you.
Twitch.tv/EliteSpud. If you can read backwards, the little thing on the wall above my keys up here is the name, but it's probably also on screen. I play a lot of Luigi. I've been playing a lot of Luigi. I have a promise to eat 1 chicken nugget for every boo that I catch, all 50 boos, in the next week or so. So I like cursed stuff and also cozy stuff. Yeah.
Thank you. And Z, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all NBZ. Instagram is a little different, NB_Z. But I do some variety stuff and some speedruns.
Well, thank you both. While we wait for this to catch up, I've been Big Scared, your host for this block. You can find me at Big Scared on Twitch and in other places as Big Scared. We are going to be cooking up some beautiful stuff shortly, including our Hollow Knight run after this short break. So get up, get your stretches in, get a little sip of water, of juice, of hot dog water. Never mind, that was a little too cursed. Anyways, I'm going to be out of here. Have a great rest of
Mario? Guys, gals, non binary pals, friends of everywhere across beyond the spectrum, my name is Joker. Thank you so much for joining us here for our first ever marathon, the Summer Barbecue, also known as Breaking Binaries Quickly. We are getting ourselves set up and ready to go for our next run, which is the one-handed Hollow Knight run by Sawayo and Marvel from Sawayoshi. Before we get into the run, we do have a donation here from CC, who donated $25 in response to our previous run. It said, "Green Waluigi would save the grub." That does go towards that bid war for save and leave the grub. And currently, saving the grub is ahead, $342 to $314. We are very, very close in that race. And you only have a little bit of time in order to change that, to make Sawayoshi either save or kill the grub, or leave the grub, excuse me, in that Hollow Knight run. And let me tell you what your donations are going towards. Those donations in the incentive, as well as any donations outside the incentive, are going towards our partners at the LGBTQ Freedom Fund. Mass incarceration is an LGBT issue. 4 in 10 transgender prisoners are sexually abused. 1 in 2 homeless children is LGBTQ, and half of homeless people experience incarceration. 1 in 3 American adults has a criminal record, and sexual minorities are 3 times more likely to be incarcerated. LGBTQ Freedom Fund pays bail to secure the safety and liberty of individuals in jail and immigration detention. For more information, please visit the lgbtqfund.org. And these folks are doing some fantastic work here for us in order to help out our family members, our friends and family, make sure that they are able to afford their bail and help them continue on in those fights, and to make sure that they have that stabilization. They've been helping out people across about 20 states so far, across the entire nation, everywhere from Washington to Florida to Wisconsin to Virginia, New York, Arizona, California, Texas. I mean, everywhere across the southern states, across the eastern seaboard, they've been helping out the LGBTQ family, making sure that they can get out of those situations. So your support, you've blown past any kind of goals that we may have had within internally within staff, and you've doubled our initial goal of $1,000 and currently sitting at $2,056 towards the LGBTQ Freedom Fund. And again, we still have a little bit of time left here in the marathon. We still have that donation, in that bid war there between leave and save the grub. Please, let's make sure that we are doing what we can to help get ourselves there. We are just about ready here for Sawayoshi to join us for the Hollow Knight solo-handed run. Excuse me. We're going to take a quick break here and get ourselves ready as we move toward that one-handed Hollow Knight run. Stay tuned, folks.